Hello, if you find this video, there's a message here for you. You had always been a giver your whole life and you never expect anything in return from others. But what you wanted is appreciation from others and for others to see you for who you are. All you wanted is wishing the best for others and giving them what you can, including love, support, help, and more. But you couldn't seem to get the love, the support, and validations from others because you forgot to pour those love that you always gave to others back to yourself. All you could think of is others before you. And if others have to give you something in return, you will not accept it and turn them off because you think that you don't deserve it. Why? Because there's a wound in your subconscious mind all along that you need to heal it. There are many unhealed wounds within our subconscious mind that we do not know about. So these unhealed wounds will keep us in these repeating cycles. But no worries, everything can be healed if you are willing to do it. And you got to honor yourself, your emotions, your feelings, and even your shadow. So what if those feelings, emotions are negative and your dark shadows bring something out of you? It comes out for a reason. Just face it, acknowledge it, and release it. So what if they are negative or dark? They're still a part of us. I know we all only love the light side of ourselves, and we would avoid the dark side of ourselves if it comes up. But you must know, without the darkness, how are we going to learn lessons and experiences and evolve? So accept every part and every aspect of yourself. Like a skill. Too much of a light, then what happens? The skill will be off to one side and it will be unbalanced, right? So we need the dark side to balance off the skill. And you know what? I make friends with my dark side because I believe that without my dark side, I wouldn't have make it. So I believe that without my dark side, I wouldn't have made my way here and learn all those experiences there is in my life. It is still part of me, but though I accept it, I still face it. I face the dark side of myself to heal and transmute everything into something beautiful. Do you know you can transmute energy through your creative side, like your art, music, journaling, facing it, by sitting with it and feel of it, or anything you can think of it? Yes, we have fears coming up telling us how scary those dark shadows and negative feelings and emotions are. But you know what? We have control within us to overcome all these fears with love. We have so much overflowing of love to flood those fears away that they can't even come near us. So, you must remember, we are the co-creator of our own reality. If we were not to allow those fears to come out, if we were not to allow those fears to come near us, will they be able to come near us? No. They don't have our consent. but only if we allow them, then they can come near us. Sometimes I will tell them, my, don't you try to trick me. I'm not afraid. So don't try to bluff me that I'm in fear. And then they have no choice but to go away. I know sometimes you have fears to go for what you want, but you need to ask yourself these questions. Do you not trust in yourself enough that you can have everything that you desire, or you do not trust in the universe? You can try sitting in these questions, asking yourself. I know at times when fear surfaces, it holds you back. And it's the ego mind that creates this fear, but I don't say the ego is evil. Because during those times when we are not awakened, the ego loves us and wants to protect us from harm and from hurt from others. So it puts a wall to protect us. But now we are more awakened and realize that no, we no longer need the ego to protect us anymore, because we know how to protect ourselves and to get control to control the steering wheel of our life. What I did was, I told my ego, I know you love me, ego, and I know you wanted to protect me, but now I will take control of my life and I will take the driver's seat, and you will sit in the passenger seat and support me from there and let me lead my life myself. And I believe I will do a good job. Sometimes fears comes out when we have wounds within us that needs to be seen and healed. Sometimes fear arises to show us about. Sometimes fear arises to show us not about the external environment, but the internal of our heart that needs to be rectified. I know fear is scary, but staying in that same loop cycle is more scarier than facing fears. Why? When you break free of the fear, you will be rewarded with joy, happiness, abundance, and many good things that you can ever think of. It's just a period of facing and healing the fears that seems to be scary. But that's this amount of time, okay? I think staying in the same cycle of in the loop of what no longer resonates with you is a forever thing that I can call it a nightmare in life. So I will give you an example to simplify and make you understand what I'm saying. For example, you have been living in your house where your family is disharmony, and almost every day there are arguments between your parents, and you are so tired of this life, but yet you are living in fear, worrying what's coming next tomorrow and who to stand side for. And because you are someone who loves harmony, you cannot stand this type of environment. So there is this cycle of loop in your life that keeps repeating. So 1, you face the fear and break free from it and find your freedom and happiness back. And 2, you can continue staying in that environment, repeating that cycle every day and forever. And it really seems like a nightmare, cause fears keep haunting you each and every day. What will you choose? Of course, you have your free will, but what I'm going to say is, if facing fears looks scary to you, don't you think that forever repeating the same cycle of living in that environment full of fears and the fears keep haunting you will be even much scarier? I tell you, if you choose to continue staying in that environment where it is so much comfortable, though the cycle keep repeating every day and forever, and though it seems like a nightmare that causes fears and haunting you every day, you choose to stay there because of comfort. One day, you will tell the universe, "Dear universe, please help me to get out of this environment that does not serve me anymore because I cannot stand it anymore. You know what? I'm going to face all the fears for now because I believe that I deserve a life, because I deserve a better life." So you have to remember, no one can help you to get out of that environment, but only you. Do you know you have lots of unconditional love within you that are so powerful than the fears that you have within you? And remember, unconditional love vibrates at a high frequency while fears vibrate at a low frequency. So when fears comes up to the surface, face it, feel it, accept it, acknowledge it, and lastly, release it so that it then can be released away. It comes up to the surface because it wanted you to face it, see it, feel it, accept it, so that it can go away. So at any time, you can simply tell the fear by saying, "Fear, you do not have any rights to treat me. And I have so much love that I'm gonna flood you with love. I am a fearless soul. There's nothing that I'm afraid of. There's nothing that I cannot do. I know I have so much power all within me, and the universe has my back. I do not have anything that I need to be fear of." At the end of the day, though sometimes we thought it is the external factor or environment that plays a part, but the actual fact is everything happens for a reason. For this example, actually the universe gave you the lessons to learn to face fears and asking you to go deep within yourself, as the external environment is a mirror reflections, telling you that there are inner wounds within you that need to be healed. Though the lessons might also consist of self-love, to love yourself first and face your fear, to make you stronger and prepare you for your next chapter of life that universe have planned for you. We have always been blaming the external factor, people, situations on what had happened. But we never see that everything that happened externally is a reflection of what we need to do inside of us. I don't say it's right or wrong, because overall, it's a change in perspective on how we view things, and everyone has a different level of consciousness. And some are awakened while some of us are not awakened at this point of time. So when we change our perspective by looking at the brighter side, the world really seems to change to a better place. And you will feel so blessed that the universe is working for you and supporting you in every way. And like everything is working out for you. You find the little things, the lessons, the experiences, or presents in life as the blessings, a gift that was given to you by the universe. I think it really matters on what we think, we see, and we believe in that can make a huge impact in our life that can change our world. Everything happens for a reason. If we could change our perspective and looking at things at a positive, bright side, we can change our destiny. I know say it's easier than done, but it really is possible. Some will say, you think so easy? The thing is, what you believe is what you get. If you think it's easy, then it's easy. If you think it's hard, then it's hard. You are the creator of your own reality. So you can decide if it's easy or it's hard. Some of you will be like, how do you know? I've been through. That's why I'm here to tell you. I used to think it's so hard. Then when I changed my perspective to it's so easy, then my life changes. If you want to change your life, change your perspective on how you see things and view things. Remember, you always get to choose how you want to live your life because you are the co-creator of your own reality. You have got this, and I'm here rooting for you in your journey. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.